Eckhart Tolle, a contemporary spiritual teacher and author of numerous books on self-awareness and conscious living, once said, "Meditation is not something you do, it is something you are." In this video, my cat Martin and I will try to figure out what meditation is and where it comes from. Public sources state that meditation is a mental practice that involves focusing attention and awareness to achieve a state of calm, concentration, and inner balance. It can include various techniques such as contemplation, breathing exercises, mantra repetition, or observing thoughts and sensations without judgment.
So it's like taking a nap after a delicious meal?
No, Martin. These are spiritual practices that date back to ancient times. The purpose of meditation has varied over the centuries. It is traditionally believed that meditation originates from Asia. Indeed, meditation in India has deep roots and a rich history spanning over 5,000 years. Its development is closely linked to the religious and spiritual traditions of the region. The earliest references to meditative practices can be found in India's oldest sacred texts, the Vedas. The Vedas describe techniques aimed at focusing the mind and achieving inner peace. These practices included chanting mantras, ritual sacrifices, and meditating on cosmic forces and divine beings. Of course, the descriptions of practices in the book are poetic and abstract. For example, in the comments to the Rig Veda it is written, "Breath that enters and exits, like the merging of light and shadow, leads to deep tranquility and focus."
Sounds like they're talking about a sausage rather than breathing.
Later, the practice of meditation migrated into the later philosophical treatises, the Upanishads. The Upanishads emphasize the importance of inner experience and self-knowledge through meditation. Practitioners sought to understand their true nature and free themselves from illusions. Meditation was seen as a way to liberate from the cycle of birth and death, samsara, and achieve moksha, liberation. Around the 2nd century BCE, the Yoga Sutras, written by the sage Patanjali, appeared. This text systematized yoga practices, including meditation, and became fundamental to the further development of the Indian meditation tradition. Buddhism, a religion founded around the 6th century BCE by Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, includes meditation as a central practice for achieving nirvana, a state of liberation from suffering. The Buddha taught various methods of meditation, such as vipassana, mindfulness meditation, and samatha, calm meditation. Vipassana, or mindfulness meditation, is aimed at developing awareness and insight into the true nature of reality. In practicing vipassana, one focuses on becoming aware of their thoughts, emotions, bodily sensations, and the surrounding environment without judgment. The main goal of this meditation is to understand the three characteristics of existence: impermanence, dissatisfaction, and non-self. Samatha, or calm meditation, is aimed at calming the mind and developing deep concentration. During samatha practice, one focuses on a single object, such as the breath, which helps to calm the mind and focus on the present moment. The main goal of samatha is to develop stability and concentration of the mind. These two methods complement each other. Samatha provides the calm and concentration needed for deep awareness in vipassana. Together, they help achieve not only inner peace, but also a deeper understanding of oneself and the nature of reality. Jainism, a religion founded by Mahavira around the same time as Buddhism, also emphasizes meditation to achieve liberation from karma and the cycle of birth and death. Jain meditation practices include contemplation, self-knowledge, and ascetic exercises. Meditation practices have also penetrated into Christianity and Islam. Meditation in Christianity, known as contemplation, is a silent and deep means of connecting with God. Monks and hermits use this practice, spending hours in silence, focusing on the divine presence. Contemplation, unlike traditional prayer, does not involve words or reflections. It is complete immersion in the sense of God's presence. Another important Christian meditative practice is the prayer of the heart, or the Jesus Prayer. It involves the constant repetition of a short phrase, "Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, a sinner." This simple but profound act aims to achieve constant inner focus on God's love and mercy. The practice of the prayer of the heart helps believers immerse themselves in a state of continuous spiritual presence and interaction with the divine. Saint Ignatius Loyola, founder of the Jesuit order, made a significant contribution to Christian meditative traditions by developing a set of spiritual exercises. These exercises, aimed at self-knowledge and spiritual growth, include meditation, reflection on the scriptures, and prayer. Loyola's exercises help believers find God's will in their lives through deep inner exploration, using visualization methods and focusing on sensations and emotions. Under the guidance of a spiritual mentor, these exercises can last from several days to months, promoting a deeper understanding of God's presence in everyday life. In Sufism, the mystical branch of Islam, meditation is a key means of achieving unity with God. Sufis believe that through spiritual practices, one can achieve inner purity and a deep connection with the divine. One of the central Sufi practices is dhikr, which involves the repetition of the sacred names of Allah or phrases to focus on the divine presence. Dhikr can be performed individually or in groups, and is often accompanied by breathing techniques and rhythmic movements that help deepen the meditative state. Another notable Sufi practice is sama, a ritual that includes music, singing, and dancing. The most famous form of sama is the whirling dance of the dervishes, who, spinning to music and singing, symbolize spiritual ascent and union with the divine. Sama aims to achieve an ecstatic state in which the Sufi can experience a deep connection with God. Muraqabah, another form of Sufi meditation, focuses on deep inner contemplation and focusing on the divine presence. Practitioners sit in silence, perform breathing exercises, and focus on inner light or spiritual images. Muraqabah helps achieve a state of calm and inner focus, where the Sufi can realize their unity with God. Thus, in Christianity and Sufi Islam, meditation is a powerful tool for achieving a deep spiritual connection with God. Despite the diversity of forms and methods, the main goal is immersion in the divine presence, the development of inner peace, and spiritual growth. These ancient practices remain relevant today, helping believers find peace and harmony in their lives. Meditation is also used in shamanic practices. Shamans often use methods that help achieve a trance, a state similar to deep meditation. The process can include rhythmic drumming, chanting, dancing, the use of plant-based psychoactive substances, and other ritual actions. In such a state of consciousness, the shaman focuses on inner visions and spiritual experiences, similar to meditation. Like meditation, shamanic practices often require a high level of concentration and focus. The shaman may focus on certain symbols, mantras, sounds, or visual images to maintain a connection with the spirit world. In the 20th century, meditation firmly took root in the West, thanks to the activities of prominent teachers such as Swami Vivekananda, Paramahansa Yogananda, and Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, who founded transcendental meditation. During its migration, meditation almost lost its spiritual origins and remained as a practice for stress reduction and health improvement. In today's world, where constant noise and hustle have become a usual part of life, meditation offers a unique opportunity to find peace and harmony. It is a practice that helps focus attention and achieve a state of deep relaxation. The essence of meditation is focusing on a specific object, sound, or breath, which allows reducing distractions and calming the mind. It also develops mindfulness, the ability to be present in the moment and notice one's thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment. While searching for materials for this article, I found one simple but effective meditative practice. This meditation allows you to relax after a busy day and improve sleep. So, Fold your hands in front of you as follows. Use the fingers of your right hand to find your pulse. Once you find the pulse, relax and place your hands on your knees or the table in front of you. You can close your eyes, focus on the rhythm of your pulse, discarding all sounds and everything that troubled you. Stay in this focused state for at least 2 minutes, and you will quickly feel calm and relaxed. Personally, it helps me. Cat Martin does these exercises by holding a sausage in his paws. It, you see, calms him down. He can even fall asleep on that sausage. If after completing spiritual practices you feel like donating to Cat Martin for a meditative sausage, the link is in the description below the video. A well-fed cat is the key to clean slippers. Meditation has many forms, but they all aim to reduce stress, anxiety, and improve overall well-being. It can become part of a spiritual practice, helping to deepen the connection with inner values and goals. Research shows that meditation positively affects physical health, lowering blood pressure, improving sleep, and strengthening the immune system. It is a kind of antidote to stress that helps to feel calmer and happier, even in the most turbulent times. So let's look at the types of meditation that exist today. Mindfulness meditation, which originates from Buddhist traditions, aims to develop non-judgmental awareness of the present moment. Practitioners observe their thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations without attachment. Research shows that this practice effectively reduces stress, improves emotional regulation, and cognitive functions due to changes in brain structure and connectivity. Examples include Vipassana meditation and Shikantaza in the Soto Zen school. Focused attention meditation. This type of meditation develops the ability to concentrate on a chosen object, be it a bodily sensation, breath, image, sound, or mental construct. Examples include Tradaka, focusing on a candle flame, Anapanasati, mindfulness of breathing, and mantra meditation. Scientific studies indicate improvements in attention control, reduced mind wandering, and increased gray matter density in the brain. Loving kindness meditation, metta. This practice aims to develop compassion and empathy through the repetition of phrases that evoke kind wishes. Research shows that metta meditation enhances positive emotions, social connections, and pro-social behavior by stimulating brain areas related to empathy and positive impacts. Transcendental meditation. Transcendental meditation involves repeating a mantra to transcend ordinary thought processes. It promotes relaxation, expanded awareness, and self-knowledge. Studies indicate reduced stress, lower blood pressure, and improved overall psychological well-being. One study even found a reduction in mortality, heart attacks, and strokes in patients with ischemic heart disease. Zen meditation, originating from Zen Buddhism, emphasizes direct experience and non-conceptual awareness. Practices include zazen, sitting meditation, and koan contemplation. Studies link Zen meditation with increased gray matter density in brain areas responsible for attention, emotional regulation, and self-awareness. Vipassana meditation, meaning insight, focuses on observing bodily sensations, thoughts, and emotions to realize the impermanent nature of existence. Research shows that this practice improves emotional regulation, increases gray matter density in the brain, and enhances overall well-being. Yoga combines physical postures, mindful breathing exercises, and meditation, gaining popularity worldwide. Studies confirm that yoga, with a focus on meditative practices, can reduce stress levels, increase bodily flexibility and brain plasticity, and improve overall mental and physical health. Martin the cat's meditation on an empty food bowl. The cat stands before the empty bowl, staring at it distrustfully.
You forgot one more important type of meditation: human meditation on a peed-on slipper. It involves holding the wet slipper with 2 fingers and sniffing it. Often incomprehensible sounds are made. Watching this kind of meditation makes cats want to mark their territory more and more.
Now let's consider meditation from a scientific perspective. After thoroughly scouring the internet, I found not so much material. Scientists, for some reason, were not particularly eager to delve into this topic.
Nothing surprising. They are busy looking for brains in your heads.
But no matter what the cynical cat murmured, scientists have identified some patterns. The most interesting was neuroplasticity, which is the increase in the number of neurons in areas that were stimulated during meditation. Richard Davidson is a neuroscientist, professor of psychology and psychiatry at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. He is a renowned researcher in the field of neuroplasticity and the impact of meditation on the brain. His studies have shown that regular meditation practice can lead to positive changes in brain structure and functions, improving emotional resilience and overall mental health. He also collaborated with the Dalai Lama and promotes scientifically based methods to improve mental health. Davidson believes that well-being and happiness are in the hands of every person, and that one can achieve this through meditation. Once the scientist said, "Most people still do not perceive qualities like happiness as a skill that can be improved through training." Richard recounted that once during a conversation with the Dalai Lama, the latter challenged him to study compassion and kindness using scientific tools. This led to a large number of studies confirming that practices developing compassion can positively affect the brain and enhance overall well-being. Richard Davidson described how these studies were conducted, along with many other interesting stories, in a book about his research. You can find a link to the book in the attached comment under the video. Another luminary is Jon Kabat-Zinn. Jon Kabat-Zinn is one of the most renowned researchers of meditation and its clinical application. He conducted many observations aimed at studying the effectiveness and mechanisms of mindfulness meditation. In 1979, Jon Kabat-Zinn founded the Stress Reduction Clinic at the University of Massachusetts Medical School. He developed the Mindfulness-Based Stress Reduction (MBSR) program, an 8-week course combining mindfulness meditation, yoga, and scientifically based stress reduction methods. This program still exists today. By the way, a fascinating news article came out recently. Scientists conducted a study during which they stimulated the medial prefrontal cortex of subjects and then photographed them. These photos were perceived by others as more attractive than those of unstimulated brains. That is, the better your prefrontal cortex is developed, the more attractive you seem to others. And this can be achieved not only through electrical stimulation, but also through meditation. The prefrontal cortex is one of the brain parts most amenable to neuroplasticity or growth during meditation and is responsible for social interactions, emotions, and empathy. For those interested in the topic, I placed links to Jon Kabat-Zinn's books, which describe meditations necessary for developing the prefrontal cortex, in the first comment under the video. Controlling the subconscious attitude of others towards you sounds like a miracle. But you see, this is also an evolutionary mechanism. Once Jon Kabat-Zinn said, "The most important thing is to be aware and present in every moment of our life, regardless of what is happening."
Did you understand everything? You should observe the execution process of your slippers.
You know what, you ginger mug? Jon Kabat-Zinn also said, "We cannot stop the waves, but we can learn to surf them."
So you will walk in wet ones? Ha ha!
Trouble with those ginger and fluffy ones. But Jon Kabat-Zinn's recommendations will help you cope with any life situations. The author outlined his recommendations, lessons, and exercises in several books. Links to them are in the first comment under the video. The books were wildly popular, and it's no surprise that the ideas of using meditation in everyday life are supported by many people, including well-known ones. Oprah Winfrey, an American television host, actress, and producer, is a big supporter of meditation and often talks about its benefits, both in her personal life and professional activities. Oprah notes that meditation helps her achieve inner peace and balance. She says it is a practice that allows her to feel more centered and focused. Gwyneth Paltrow, an actress and founder of Goop, openly talks about her meditation practices. Paltrow believes that meditation is an essential component of a healthy lifestyle, along with physical exercise, healthy eating, and proper rest. She emphasizes that meditation helps her maintain balance between work and personal life, providing emotional stability. Steve Jobs was a big fan of meditation and claimed it helped him develop creativity and innovation in his work on Apple products. However, to be fair, it should be said that fascination with unconventional treatments possibly cost Jobs his life. In 2003, he was diagnosed with a rare type of pancreatic cancer known as a neuroendocrine tumor. Jobs chose alternative treatments, including diets, acupuncture, meditation, and other alternative approaches, instead of surgery and chemotherapy recommended by doctors. Only 9 months after the diagnosis did he agree to surgery, but many experts believe that the refusal of conventional treatment at an early stage could have negatively impacted his chances of recovery. As we can see, for more serious diseases, one should not rely on their own strength, but use the medical achievements of civilization. Despite this, we can conclude that meditation is a fascinating mechanism that allows the human brain to develop, and it can develop not only cognitive functions such as creative thinking or memory, emotions or subconscious work, but also improve physical attractiveness in the eyes of others. This is an example of how the operation of such a complex mechanism as the human brain can affect its structure. It is amazing. And do not forget Jon Kabat-Zinn's words, "All suffering, stress, and addiction arise because you do not realize that you are already what you seek." Like, subscribe, support Martin the Cat's level of cynicism financially, and stay healthy.